Hit the like and subscribe. We going in.
I've been going through some things and I ain't thinking clearly. Praying every day, but I don't think he hear me. In my own world, but this shit getting leery. Taking all these drugs, knowing well they ain't heal me. I've been going through some things and I ain't thinking clearly. Praying every day, but I don't think he hear me. In my own world, but this shit getting leery. Taking all these drugs, knowing well they ain't heal me. Popping all these pills, I wanna do with my emotions. Smoking and drinking. Now a nigga float, going fast when I'm driving, going through the motions. Feel like I'm alone, how this shit go unnoticed? How you about to hand that feed you? Ungrateful motherfucker, I should leave you. Why you stealing from me, nigga, and you ain't need to? My mama said it'll be the niggas right beneath you, or right beside you, they'll stab you in your back. Get caught up in the jam and no rat. That's a fact, niggas switch cheaper than that. They envy you cause they wanna be where you at.
Just like and subscribe.
Do some things and I ain't thinking
show about to start shortly.
Ain't every day, but I don't think he hear me. In my own world, but this shit getting leery. Taking all these drugs, knowing well they ain't heal me. I've been going through some things and I ain't thinking clearly. Praying every day, but I don't think he hear me. In my own world, but this shit getting leery. Taking all these drugs, knowing well they ain't heal me. I done OD, detox off liquor for a whole week. Cold sweat 3 days, I didn't get no sleep. All I drunk was fluids, I couldn't even eat. Feel like I was gonna die. Looking in the mirror, about to cry. Like, how did I get like this? I'm asking God why. I got kids that love life, so I gotta cherish mine. I was out for 30 hours, man, I'm glad that I survived. And even after that, I kept popping pills. Smoking and drinking, cause I love how it feels. I could die by a bullet or a pill. I've been going through some things, I don't know how to feel. I've been going through some things and I ain't thinking clearly. Praying every day, but I don't think he hear me. In my own world, but this shit getting leery. Taking all these drugs, knowing well they ain't heal me. I've been going through some things and I ain't thinking clearly. Praying every day, but I don't think he hear me. In my own world, but this shit getting leery. Taking all these drugs, knowing well they ain't heal me.
It can't be bad forever. Just keep going. Real shit. Love yourself, man, when nobody else does.
You know what's up. This one's about Chris Sean Rock and Blueface. You know, they gotta make the news, so we gotta boot up, plug the microphone in. You know how we gonna do. Let's go.
Drop too fast, move too fast, live too fast, ain't no such thing as too fast.
Money's always on my mind, so I'ma get it. And if it makes sense, then you know I'm down with it. Cause people say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast, ain't no such thing as too fast. I got it coming in like Usain Bolt. You want that dope? You gon' get what you pay for. Telling me I move fast, but I think you move slow. Time waits for no man. Gotta get that new dough. Just dropped off the last batch, I got a new loaf. Had to double back cause he called and needed 2 more. Maybe I be driving too fast for that guap. It's coming in too fast, I pray it don't stop. Cause I was on the bottom, gotta climb to the top. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now I'm handy on the block. I came up off the rock like Sean. I'm a whole lobster, y'all prawns. You fucking with a king, y'all pawns. And for that 25, you get that Barry Bonds. Cause people say I drive too fast, too fast, live too fast, ain't no such thing as too fast. Money's always on my mind, so I'ma get it. And if it makes sense, then you know I'm down with it. Cause people say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast, ain't no such thing as too fast. I got it coming in like Usain Bolt. You want that dope? You gon' get what you pay for. Hey, move, bitch, get up out my way like Luda. Carpool lane by myself for the Gouda. One twitch, you could get black by a shooter. Real fast, come up in your house like an intruder. Drive 110 in the 60. Hand over that money first, you ain't about to jit me. Gotta keep that blick on my lap cause it get tricky. Keep both eyes open in these streets cause it get iffy. I need them blue avatars, nigga, what you travel for? I was moving fast, trapping in that travel lodge. Or that days in, waiting till them days in. I'm blessed I made it this far, this shit's amazing. But people say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast, ain't no such thing as too fast. Money's always on my mind, so I'ma get it. And if it makes sense, then you know I'm down with it. Cause people say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast. I got it coming in like Usain Bolt. You want that dope? You gon' get what you pay for.
Yeah. Drop too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast.
We in here.
Drop fast, move too, live too fast. Ain't no such thing too fast.
Okay. If you guys are anything like me, you guys are probably tripping out right now about what just happened on No Jumper between Blueface and Krishan Rock. You know, this girl right here, I'm telling you, if you think you've saw toxic and a prime toxic relationship that is just boiling over, you know, this type of woman that we talk about, and everybody says, oh, they're not like this, they're not, you know, you're over exaggerating, you're doing this. I think in this situation is a lot of under exaggerating going on. Krishan Rock, okay, so she starts to go ham. I mean, they've been going through a lot. You know, she's hit this guy upside the head with a glass, you know, all kind of stuff, fighting in the middle of the street, ripping the guy's jewelry off, punching the guy, just every single thing. And he's going to get into it because they had to escort her off of the set. And, you know, this is for the first time I really heard him, you know, kind of come out openly and kind of say, you know, what's going on with the situation and whatnot. And this type of relationship you definitely got to run from. But let's check it out.
Like that, but I don't agree.
In closing of that, we were taught that when you get called a bitch,
you want to say bitch, say it.
This is the thing. If we continue the pattern with a guy, at some point we got to be the person to say, let's stop it.
Lay down. You got to be submissive.
I know your mama taught you that. Like, hey, well,
Right.
when you call somebody a bitch, you just got to be prepared for what comes after that. People taught me that shit. Straight up, you call a grown ass man. You call a grown ass man a bitch.
What come after that is me calling you.
Sure,
By the time I get to call that nigga a bitch,
She's just out of control, you know. And that's the number one thing that I'm looking at right now is a woman that is just out of control. She feels like, you know, she can call anybody a bitch. It's just a day, you know, because that's the way her mother fucking raised her. Okay. You see the domino effect? Do you see why we have to be so diligent about what we put into these kids? What type of message are you bringing? When you go get that thought, you go fuck with that thought that's toxic, and you fuck around and get her pregnant. What type of situation are you subjecting yourself to? What type of daughter or son are you going to be out here raising? I'm going to tell you. Because you motherfuckers raising these fucking toxic ass sons, and these toxic ass sons come around my daughters and do some shit, it's gonna be some issues. I'm gonna tell you that. So you guys, let's get a grip on it. Let's get a grip on it, and let's stop this toxic behavior.
I'm already
Hold
done.
on, Gina and Sharp. So this day that we fought with this cup, she called me a bitch first. Ask her about what made her call me that. Ask her.
Because I felt like play with, like whatever he
How
said.
so? What I said?
I don't really.
Just tell him, don't play with me, my nigga.
She don't remember. That.
She felt like playing, so she's gonna call him a bitch. And is her head getting bigger? I'm not really the health nut and all of this stuff, but it looks to me like her head is getting bigger. I don't know if it's the alcohol or maybe she's gaining some type of weight. When I first saw her on the scene and they show the pictures of her when she's running track and all of this stuff, she's looking a lot more appealing than she does now. This is that type of broad. She's running around slurring. She always sounds like she's drunk, even when she's not drunk. I had an auntie like that. I had an uncle like that. I had an uncle that he came around all the time drunk, and my dad used to have to pull him to the side and say, "Hey, man, you know, you're gonna have to leave. The kids is here, blah blah blah." And then he'd be like, "Oh, I'm cool, I'm cool." You know, we'll hear him, and then sometimes he'll be able to come back. And a lot of times, my dad would just escort him to the door, bro. You know, and it didn't matter what the fuck was going on, what time of day it was. This was my uncle. I love him to death, R.I.P. But when I saw him, 90% of the times, even when he didn't have a drink, you know, the alcohol and the beer and shit would go through his pores. Okay. And this is the type of drinking problem that I think this woman has, and she already dealing with some mental issues, right? And I don't know her personally, but you know, I mean, this is what we're talking about, right?
Like that, like don't play with me before we really get into it.
Don't play with me. I'm finna trip.
Hey, I can feel that.
We're talking and shit, and then the way you talking is like weird. Like he's just disrespecting me. So I'm like, yo, why you being a bitch? She like, oh yeah.
Why you being a bitch? What? She thinks that that's okay. She thinks that that behavior right there is okay. Right? Right? This is what I'm talking about. That's why I made this. It's toxic. I pulled it out all the way to the Mr. Yuck. I know it's some of you older cats, you know about Mr. Yuck. Okay? You're supposed to put this on all the little jars. You don't want the little kids going fucking with shit. Right? I guess they just got locks on the cabinets and stuff now. Right? You know, but Mr. Yuck, you know, because it's toxic. Anything that's toxic, that's harmful, you know, you would put one of these stickers on. Okay? So she's reeking toxicity. She's reeking. All right? And just listen to her. They're gonna have to escort her off of here. You guys are we're gonna get into it.
And I'm like,
But you just, but wait, hold on. But you just said, if I call you a bitch, you should be able to call me one back, right? Is that, wait, don't think for a woman right now. Hold on. That's what she said, right?
Without repercussion, yes.
Okay.
So she wants to get on here and vent and act like, you know, like she's whistleblowing on the toxic shit that he's doing, and he's toxic to the motherfucker. Because you got to be toxic to stay in this shit. And he gets on later on, he gets to talking about it, and you know, they're asking him like, you know, are you a victim of domestic violence, and you know whatever, and he said no, you know, and I get it, you know, you don't want to put her on because they'll chop that up, and that'll be a whole nother thing. Like, yo, Blueface is a victim of domestic violence. You know, it only make headlines when he says something about it, but we can clearly see it in real time, and it, you know, it won't make no headlines.
So if I don't call you a bitch first and you call me one first,
That's wrong.
He can say, hey, it's cool when you say you're my bitch. It's cool when you say you're my bitch, but when you be like, bitch, chill out. Whoa. But is it cool when he say you my bitch?
She basically saying you shouldn't have got mad at it.
Are you cool?
See, they can't even get the interview started because this muffin head, this muffin, Mary Miss Muffin, you know, she wants to get up on here with this toxic. Toxic. It's so toxic. This shit is so toxic. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
why
Rock,
not?
are you cool with him?
Why did you get mad?
Saying my bitch.
Why not?
I don't know. I didn't call you a bitch.
Why not? Why shouldn't have I got mad at it if I didn't call you a
It's just a
bitch?
whole trip.
You would call me a bitch
Right.
any other time when you come
We're not talking about any other time.
Yeah,
bro.
see,
I'm saying when you're mad,
she wants to move the goalposts, talking about when you're mad, you know, all of that. Bitch, you're getting too much into detail. You know, my life ain't no motherfucking open fucking book, you know, as far as my relationships and shit go. It's not, you know. So she gonna have to miss me with that.
it's your time and you feel like you want to feel, you say bitch. I felt like
So
what
you
I
were
wanted
mad?
to feel,
You were mad?
and what I wanted to say, and I was upset with you. I called you a bitch.
So why did you
It's a problem.
why did you hit him with a
felt
cup?
it. What?
Why did you hit him with a cup?
What do you mean? Why did I hit him with a cup?
That's
Yeah,
how
why you
thinking
hitting?
No, she asked you the question. So what do you mean? You know, like, what do you mean? What did he say? Respectfully. You know, what triggered you to hit this guy with a cup? God knows, you know, if he was hurt or, you know, it was staged or whatever, you know, I can't get into all of that. But what made you think it was okay to do that? That was the question. So don't say, what do you mean? We what he means is we want to know why the fuck you did that.
about it because you ain't even got the truth on you. That's why you repeated it. You think I don't know?
Bro, she's
You a
so
hell of a
bullshit.
babysitter, bro.
I'm telling you.
You good as hell. Whoa.
I'm telling you.
Whoa,
See,
why you
look,
do that, baby?
that type of shit.
I'm listening.
Come correct.
Couple drinks after that, you gonna be like,
See, this dude wants to check her because it's just irritating to see her flapping off at the face. And now she's gotten to the money. You know, apparently she's getting some checks coming in. Blueface is probably all in the wallet, you know, CEOing his bag, managing his way to the bag.
Come correct.
you're not even gonna think about it.
What'd you say?
No, because you were repeating. You was like this. Why did I hit him with a cup? I thought you was going to come off because such and such, such and such.
I didn't hit him with a cup because the nigga wanted, like, yeah. He
I'm
showed
saying
that we're fighting,
something,
so yeah.
something so
You said
desperate.
your hand was fucked up? You said your hand was injured?
Yeah, so yeah. I hit him with a cup. What's up? What are you saying?
That's very violent.
Okay.
Just re-injure your
Hit him
hand.
with a cup. What's up?
So let's get violent. If
Rock.
you're violent, let's get violent.
I thought you loved him.
I love him, but if you want to get
What if
violent,
one day you actually hurt?
But if you want to get violent, let's just get toxic. It's toxic. And that's what she does. She with these long ass fluffy fucking eyelashes. You know, and that's what they look like. That's what the fuck they look like. More often than not, you're gonna get a toxic ass, bushy ass fucking eyelash, look like a squirrel's fucking tail or a goddamn fox tail on her goddamn eyelashes. You know, like, what are you doing with that? What are you doing with all of that? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I think the bigger they are, that it's just the more ratchet. It's more ratchet. That's what you want to look. You want that ratchet look because it's these simp ass niggas that love ratchet ass bitches that's not going to do anything for them. They're turning this into a breeding ground for this type of behavior. We got to do better. We got to do better, man. We got to make better selections of who we fuck with. And, you know, all of this Blueface act like he babysitting this bride just because he doesn't want her to go somewhere else and get mistreated. He knows she's, man, come on, man. You don't even let this happen. Like that means your judgment is off. If you let something like this get around you, that means your judgment is off, bro. That's a lack of leadership skills. It shows that your judgment is off. Okay. So this is where we're at. You know, this is where we're at.
Hurt him and he's not here with us no more.
She don't get
Rock,
it.
can I ask you a
That's
question?
not cool. That's
You want to get violent?
bad,
Let's
bruh.
get violent.
Can I ask you a question?
Straight up.
So
It's the life we
You're
chose.
saying you're bad.
No, I said that's bad. I'm not
That
saying
mentality.
you're bad.
I'm saying the
I
mentality.
said that's bad.
The yes man bitch.
No, but are you supposed to sit there and always try to be the prove man, bitch? You don't have to prove everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing to
I don't want to
prove.
prove shit.
You did by hitting him with a
But if
cup.
Cause I have a right to express myself, nigga.
With a cup.
You have the right to express yourself. So you hit this man with a cup? Well, don't fucking express yourself then, around me. If you want to express yourself around, don't express your motherfucking self around me, because you're not just going to talk or get loud. You're going to hit me with a fucking cup and say, don't you have the right to express yourself? Well, fuck no. If you're hitting me. And for this guy to be sitting there next to him, that just shows me that either the shit is fake, or he's just the dumbest ever. And he tried to make everybody feel sorry for him. I'm gonna play that part at the end.
Getting hit?
Like, yeah.
That's expressive.
Yeah, if my hand's fucked
Good
up,
Lord.
I can't hit you with my right hand.
I can only imagine when shit like she feels like getting
Wait, hold
physical
on.
for real.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm scared right now.
It's to the point where it's like you have to contest that. You feel me? Like not
So
a
you got stomped on?
not a stranger. I'm saying it's to the point where it's like as a man, you're gonna feel like you have to go there. The walk off. Mic drop, it's bad, fool. I'm telling you, it's bad.
It's not bad. Like, let's really tell it, or let's skip to the next subject. Straight up.
All right, so tell it straight up. Don't be like.
Let's tell it straight up, or let's get to the next subject.
Can we get?
Let's tell it straight up, or let's get to the. So you just went and got the alcohol, like you're tripping. This girl, she's screaming toxic. Okay? And she's screaming for that she needs help. She's screaming that she needs help.
Let's be a little bit more respectful.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to really be respectful. Keep like squaring up like my nigga, like what's happening?
Because I can.
I take off on you.
Because I can. I'm hot. Because I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Don't talk to me.
So now she wants to, and this is the type of situation I'm talking about. Now she wants to beef with this guy, knowing that Blueface, she's up under Blueface's wing, even though she's acting like she's not. She would be by her fucking self if she was with me, but she's still up under his wing at this point. So if she pops off and throws this at dude, and dude punch her in her fucking face and slam her on this goddamn glass table, Blueface is gonna have to do something, right? So this is what I'm talking about men dealing with these radical fucking women that are just out of control, and that's when it's gonna lead to you getting yourself in trouble or doing something that's gonna jeopardize your freedom or your bag, right? So you got to watch the type of females that you're with. These are some of the situations why you don't deal with the toxic women. It's not when they're being cool, when you're going to get a fucking $10 hamburger. You're riding, going to get a $10 hamburger, a pack of Swisher Sweets, and you got an eighth and you rolling up and shit. She break it down for you. This is when she's being nice. Right when you about to fuck, all of it. Yeah, that's the good part, right? But we're talking about this when it gets out of hand and she gets to blabbing off at dude, even though dude was a little concerned with her, a little too concerned about it, even though it's for the ratings. He's trying to let her know basically what it'll be like if she's fucking with him, which is, to me, too much. But if I got this bride here that's just out of control, I mean, she's opening up the can of worms. So you don't deal with women like that.
Okay, look. I can feel your energy.
I fucked with you when you first walked in?
Yeah, but
I said that, right?
I can feel your energy.
I meant that.
I can feel your energy.
But I don't lie.
What you're doing, you're trying to respect him because he's a man. And I get it. Okay, yeah, you fuck with him.
I still respect you.
Cool, but if you can hear me out,
I am, but you're just like, fuck out of here, my nigga.
That'd be
that
cool.
shit ratchet.
Go ahead. What do you want to say? What do you want to say right now?
But that shit just changed the whole mode.
She couldn't, if she was around me, she couldn't drink. Motherfucker. Oh, Dr. Hood's ass. She couldn't fucking drink, bro. She couldn't. Because she's too stupid. She's too fucking stupid.
not even trying to disrespect you.
Nobody disrespect you one time in
So
here.
what is it?
What is it?
The fuck?
The cups. We're talking about the cups and
It's the
getting.
Hennessy.
It's not Hennessy. I'm talking.
But I'm saying, listen.
I would love for her to just be on
Right,
that
so
thing.
do you-
We gotta start sipping some rosé
Fuck
and things.
champagne. Fuck
I know you
rosé.
want to be on that.
Nigga, we
Nobody-
here.
Disrespecting
Rock, do you-
Nobody
disrespect
I'm not
something else.
disrespecting
You are.
him. No, I'm
You
not.
are.
She don't need no rosé and things. She do not need no rosé and things. You know, he talking about, oh, you need to be on some rosé and that. No, her ass need to be on some goddamn MD20. Like, look how she's acting. And I'm the type, I don't even know this dude's name over here in the black. Because I don't give a fuck. There's no jumper. Blueface is on here. You know, it's usually the white dude. I see this guy on here every now and then. Hey, I don't watch the shit like that. But for this guy to automatically see this type of behavior and then feel like it's time to pop it and pop champagne with this broad after this fucking ridiculous behavior that she has, it questions, his credibility or whatever the fuck. It just you just did some shit in the streets. You need more credibility than that. Because I know plenty of street niggas that got plenty guns and they don't know how to talk to bitches. They don't know how to, handle their shit like that. They just ain't popping like that. They only popping in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming. How you coming? Let's go.
No, he's not coming like that,
You
though.
done got up. You done did all types of
Nobody's
extra
coming
shit.
like that.
No, we're keeping all this.
You the only person coming like
All
that.
right, I have a question.
I ain't say erase it. I said run that shit back.
I have a question, Rock.
He said we're keeping all this.
But yes, no, because I'm defensive right now.
For what?
You don't have to be defensive. We listening.
You was our
It's
friend
a sensitive
15 minutes
topic.
ago.
What's
We
the
was
sensitive
worried about your
topic?
feelings.
Everything. We're talking about like glass.
She turns everything into a fucking movie. I couldn't handle it. Because I don't want everything. I mean, a movie's cool every now and then, but she turns everything into a fucking movie. Even if she got to take a shit, she gonna turn it into a fucking movie.
That's going through your head. You trying to say.
You want to act like you give a fuck, man?
I always gave a fuck. You're trying to say, and you're trying to gaslight me. Just let me talk for myself. I don't like nobody setting me up in a conversation. Let me talk for myself. You saying what you're saying. You're saying, okay, I disrespected you. Wooty wooty wham. I had no reason to disrespect you.
What?
Yeah.
What? So what? You didn't have what? What reason do you have to disrespect a motherfucker, especially in public? And this is what she does. Big old cranium head. I ain't fucking with no brow with a head bigger than me. I'm cool. I'm sorry. You're built for a bigger dude. You're built for a Shaquille O'Neal type of nigga. That's who you're gonna be fucking with, because I'm not fucking with that. I'm cool.
How?
What was the reason?
What do you mean?
If anybody disrespects
Whatever you
disrespect-
said.
Listen.
Look,
But
whatever you said.
That's the
triggered
move
me.
part. Like,
Whatever you
if
said.
somebody
triggered
disrespect me, I can tell you
What-
exactly what they said, how they said it, which part I didn't like, and what triggered me.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna say.
This nigga went to anger management. This nigga sound like he went to anger fucking management, man, or he was on probation or some shit.
Bitch, like, all right, if I feel disrespected, I'm like, and I say what I say, like, all right, you been a bitch. He didn't take it like how I said it. He like, oh, you call me a bitch? Yeah, what you mean? You call me a
Man,
bitch all the
she's
time. When I
super
feel-
toxic,
When
bro.
you feel like I'm a bitch, you feel like I'm a bitch. So you gonna say
super
it. So why
toxic.
can't I say you a bitch? Because I feel like you a bitch. Like, straight up.
Yeah,
You feel like it hurt your feelings when you
if you
said
don't
it.
So if a nigga play with you
Right.
and you feel like
Your
a
feelings
bitch,
was hurt.
and I say you a bitch, and then I'm like, okay.
No, you got it fucked up. That's what you got, because you're getting it when a woman puts a pipe the fuck down and chill out, go mellow out, not turn up like a fucking nigga. It's not time for that. That's not going to get you nowhere. I can already tell this dude is sick of you, but it's something about you. He feels like he has to protect you some kind of way. And that's the fucked up thing when you fucking with women that you ain't supposed to be around. You start to feel obligated, feeling like, damn, well, I know somebody's gonna drag her ass through the fucking mud. You know what I'm saying? Send her off a fucking cliff or some shit. So he feels like he has to stay there to protect her drunk ass, or she'll be in a fucking dumpster or some shit. You know, that's all that's going through this guy's head. It's too young to be thinking about this bullshit.
You say you always tell me when I'm a bitch. Why can't I tell you when you're a bitch? Because, okay, that's weird.
Listen.
Nah, that's not weird. See what I'm talking about? This is toxic.
You can
Straight up.
Wait, hold on, Gina. You can tell me that.
Bro, you say, oh, you need to remember word for word. I don't, bro. Because the one thing about me, one thing about trauma, I like to, no.
Told you,
I'm not drunk.
There it went.
One thing about trauma.
Hey, he said, there it went. See, this guy's a clown.
One thing about shit that play with me, I want to forget.
Why you have so much
What do you
trauma?
mean? I don't.
Right, that's what I asked earlier. I got detoured.
Are you kidding? Are you
I'm
getting
asking
it?
you why you have so much trauma.
Fuck the trauma. I'm talking about the situation
Well, you
we're
brought it
talking
up.
about. You're trying to like change the subject and play with me because I'm drunk. I'm not drunk.
Yeah, women like her it's the black man's downfall. Sad but true, bro. And they want to blame Blueface. Nah, it's the BI. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I believe it, but I gotta put some of the accountability on Blueface because this is his situation that he made. This is the situation. You know, you only get judged off of the situation that's going on. I mean, that's all we got to go off, you know. And rather if it's for the money, I don't know if he got any other moves, any other type of other artists or something that he's maybe developing that's bringing in some money. Maybe she's the only one. And they love to see those two together. They love this toxic shit. So I get it. But I definitely got to blame him at least a little. But even if she was with somebody else, she'll be toxic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? In all fairness, you know what I'm saying? She going to be toxic no matter who she's with. She going to be trying to check you. She's going to be throwing shit at you. You know, I can't handle it. I can't handle that shit.
You said we don't think you're
I'm
drunk.
lit, nigga.
We don't
I'm
think
lit.
you're drunk.
What's
we
up?
got your back.
The fuck?
Why are you
What's up?
acting like we're your enemies here?
I'm not. I'm trying to
Oh,
talk
the
to
next
you.
dude. The next dude's done. The next dude. The next dude's done.
You're trying to talk
We
for me,
are, but
like,
talk to us
straight
like we
up.
fam. I was hella cool. We was
And then
hella
you're
cool
laughing.
20 minutes
Hold
ago.
on. Wait. Express yourself.
What? Let me drink.
All right, good.
Let me drink.
Rock, do you ever?
Oh no. Do you
so
ever
I'm
stop
not against you.
drinking? Do you ever stop drinking? Well, I hope she was gonna ask her that. Did she ever stop fucking drinking? That's a good ass question.
I'm here
I'm
with
not
you.
against
I'm
you.
listening.
Nobody here.
But I am.
And trying to
Nobody's
get a
against
joke. What
you, 'cause
you
you
I ain't
saying?
against you. I might be
You're trying
against
to
certain
joke.
situations.
Stop playing with me.
Listen, I might be
That
against
was
certain
playing with me. Trying
situations,
to joke
but I'm not
what she
against
said,
her
she
per
said.
se.
What you playing
Nobody's
for?
against you.
What you playing
over
for?
here.
So
Lit.
It's sensitive.
I think
He
I'm
said
gonna
she
finish
over here
Why?
lit.
I think I'm gonna finish the interview.
No, you're not.
You wanna do it by yourself?
What do you mean? Do it by
I'm gonna do it. I'm
myself.
gonna do it. I'm
Are
not
you
finna-
looking at
no,
me?
No. Wait, listen to what I'm saying.
So he let her come under no jumper, you know, and she don't know how to act. Hey man, I heard about that Baltimore, man. Hey, listen, man, I have to believe that there gotta be some decent people there though. I can't just try to say that it's every girl from over there, but I know it's by a whole lot. And I heard, and you know, the conditions and you know, just in the cities and abandoned shit, and just you know, it just ain't really the ideal place. You know, if you look at it from a scale of all 50 states, you know, I would have to say that that's closer to the bottom 25 as versus the top 25 for sure.
Fuck.
No, because you're being
You
weird.
listen to what I'm saying?
They're talking to me. Am I supposed to just be quiet?
That's crazy. This
If
type
you
of-
want me
look,
to be
guys,
quiet,
look.
I
I'll
never
be
thought I'd be
quiet.
dealing with a female like
If you
this.
want,
Like,
want me to be
Listen,
quiet, I'll
usually
be
when I
quiet.
talk short, my bitch gonna shut the fuck up. Listen,
Man, that's weird,
Listen to what I'm
bro.
saying.
Like,
Talking lady.
hey,
Sharp.
shut the
I
fuck
feel
up.
Nah,
like-
nah,
Shut the fuck up.
nah. He's right. He's right. Cause this, and then she thinks, and she can't. She doesn't have a clue how she could possibly be that, because that's like a fucking dream to her. She can't imagine herself being submissive, cooperative, none of that type of shit. You know, she knows she's not the one. This alcohol, and it's just dumb. She's probably gonna fight him tonight.
Usually when I talk, I'm used to a bitch shutting the fuck up, listen to what I'm saying, dissecting it, and then picking her part of
Her truth.
exactly.
I feel it.
This one right here, she just
Stop saying this one right here.
She
Talk
just
to
like-
me. Look at me.
it's like-
I'm right. I'm
I don't want all this extra shit in my relationship.
right here. I'm fucking right here. I'm right here with you.
you gonna finish?
Stop playing with me. We're sharp.
He said, "You gonna finish this interview, or I'm gonna finish this interview."
I love you.
Oh man, she's crying. See, I can't do this. Listen, I gotta back it up, man. Because what are you crying about? What the fuck are you?
Just
Stop saying this one right here.
She
Talk
just
to
like-
me. Look at me.
it's like-
I'm right here. I'm fucking right here. I'm right here with you.
And she about to pull this nigga's head out of the socket, bro.
you gonna finish?
Stop playing with me. We're sharp. I love you.
I love you. Don't do that, Krishan. Please don't do that.
Look at me.
it's like-
I'm right here. I'm fucking right here. I'm right here with you. Stop playing with me. We're sharp. I love you. You just
He's he is embarrassed, bro. He's like, damn, because usually people just see you flipping out here and there, but if they really see this shit, and then why are you fucking with a woman that's this, like, she's not stable at all. She's not emotionally stable at all. Like, why are you even in the same room with this broad? That reflects on you, brother. You're out here going raw, and all these brides running around doing, like, if you get this bride pregnant, you're done. I'm gonna tell you that right off the muscle, young man. If you might as well leave her now, because if you get this girl pregnant and her career fucks around and doesn't take off in a major way, you might be fucked. For real. And even more fucked, that's worth more than the money, is that your kid is going to have to grow up in this bullshit. Your kid is going to have to grow up in this toxic environment. The world's most toxic relationship. Name one relationship more toxic than Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston didn't have shit on this. Okay? Bobby Brown relationship with Whitney Houston, they were angels compared to this. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Hit the like button. We keeping it popping. We keeping it popping. I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit. You guys can come up and talk about it. Let me know what y'all think. Just hit the like button. Support the channel. We getting shit popping.
talking is short and you trying to like isolate me from that conversation. I love
What?
you. I'm sorry.
What?
You want me
What?
to be the bitch?
Man, what? Hold up, man. What the fuck is she talking
You just
about?
talking is short and you trying to like isolate me from that conversation.
What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I love you. I'm sorry. If you want me to be the bitch you're talking about, or what you talking to Shark about, I'll be that bitch. You said
What?
any other bitch. Like what?
She don't even know what she's talking about. Hey, never fuck your artist. This what happens. That was a good one, bro.
I'll be cool and I'll be quiet. I'll be cool.
I speak for myself.
I'll be cool and I'll be quiet. Like I'll be cool.
If you're
like,
gonna be quiet, why are you still talking?
Cause I'm talking to you, man.
What are you talking about?
You're fucking up the interview. You could do this shit when we're at the crib. This is the no jumper, you know. But I guess if it wasn't off the hinges, you know, he knew to bring her on here because it was gonna be some shit. And these guys are sitting here looking like fucking probation officers and shit.
Daddy, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you how I feel.
So let's bring things.
Not to get hit like that.
Rock, I have a question for you.
We're trying to get to some questions here, sweetie.
They can't even get the interview started. This is what I see. What do you guys see? This isn't supposed to be a part of the interview. Let me give you guys a little context just in case you guys didn't just check this shit out like I just checked it out 30 minutes ago, right? Or an hour ago. You know? This ain't even supposed to be a part of the interview. They got questions and some more shit that they're trying to ask, but she's just confrontational, toxic. She doesn't want to listen. I'm telling you guys, man, her head is getting bigger. I don't know what's going on. You know, you see a picture of her a couple years ago. You see her now. You know, she's got this big giant head, this big toxic head that's leaking toxic waste. Her head is leaking toxic waste. Okay.
For real.
I don't care. I don't look bad. I look like myself.
Rock, I have a question for you.
The fuck? They asking hard questions that nobody never asks. And this
What?
is how I'm answering them.
They didn't even ask you no question. What the, hold on.
Straight up. If you don't want to be with me in these answers, then
I
stay
fuck with
there.
that. She said her asking some hard ass questions.
Damn.
I feel that shit. She said, hold
Hit the
on.
like button, y'all.
We're trying here, baby, but
Well, I have another hard
Hit
question.
the like button. We're
Hello,
going in.
babe. Why not?
Come on, why are you?
hey, come on. Hey,
I'm
Rock.
gonna step out and let y'all do the interview.
All right.
What are you getting
Hey.
up for?
See, she was really about to fight this dude. She really want to fight this guy.
Yeah. Well,
Hit the subscribe button, y'all. We're getting it popping. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. I'll let y'all come up and talk about it.
No, he about to sit back down.
I'm right back in this room. Are you serious?
Either you gonna body slam or I'm body slam.
Man, listen, the tattoo on the throat. That's when I was done, bro.
hey, Psych, can you please help
Call your
me?
security.
Cools.com, salute, fam.
Thank you.
Hey, that's when I was done. When I saw the tattoo on the throat, I was like, wait a minute. He got himself
Got
an
security with them.
issue.
They're cool. Yeah. Hey,
This is an
please.
issue now.
Jay, fix her. Better get the security quick. Get the security quick.
Come on, we got it. Hey, we just trying to get you right, sweet.
Listen, he said, get the security quick. Because he knows she's going to flip out. You know how you know somebody? I got a brother, man. This is a bad motherfucker, man. He's cool now. But back in the day, I'll bring him somewhere and he'll get full of that alcohol and he'll get to wanting to get violent. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody met somebody like that want to get violent after they get that alcohol in there. And you know it's coming. You know it's coming. And that's what Blueface is like. Get the security. Like I don't think you guys are here. You know, we've been joking and shit, but this time I'm serious. Go get the security because I know this woman. She's gonna tear this shit up, and we're not gonna have no interview at all. She's gonna fuck up the whole bag.
I done made a sign up in here, and you ain't got the security on standby. No, take her outside. Take her outside. Take her outside.
Take her outside right now.
Tone around.
She said blue. Why is he dismissing me? Because you're fucking ridiculous. She still doesn't know. Nothing in her mind says, well, you know what? Maybe I was a little fucked up. I'm calming down. I'm not going to say anything for the rest of the shit unless you guys ask me a question, and I'm not going to drink this alcohol anymore, right? She still doesn't know why she got 86 from the show. All of us know. We're all sitting in the chat. We all know, but she doesn't know.
You're a good man, bro. You're a good man.
He said, "You a good man."
We know you came with him, sweetie. But right now, it's just time to isolate that a little bit. Josh, everything under control? Everything good? Okay. We're fine.
Is the mics going to pick that up, or can we? Are the mics going to pick that up, or can we finish? Should we?
We keeping this all good.
No, you good, Blue. Sit down.
Blue, you come sit down when you ready, church. We got you. We're here.
Nah, he jumping in there to make sure his boot thing is all right. That's why he got up. If the security, they got it. He's just making sure they're not manhandling his little Ewok.
For you, we waiting on you. Yeah, we ain't cutting nothing. We'll just turn that one off, please. Yeah, please turn that one off right there.
The green, turn that one down.
Babe.
I don't talk for you, remember?
Babe. Oh no. No, it ain't none of this babe
I
shit.
don't speak for you.
She gonna learn the hard way, church, one day.
I'm trying to tell you.
She actually got a good dude in her life.
Cause I
real,
don't
for
speak.
real.
Cause this dude, he's like, yeah, cause I know motherfucker will fuck her up. and we don't promote that. See, one thing about here, you know, we don't promote that. You know, I don't want nobody putting no hands on nobody. I know I don't want none of y'all people getting hands put on them. You know, we all got little sisters and mamas and daughters and everything. We don't want that to happen. But we got to understand the reality that every guy's not going to let you just hit on him and fucking abuse him. Just beat him to shit, you know. And everybody's not going to just keep coming back like this guy. It must be some major money getting split up between these two. That's the only thing I can think of. And then if you can get money with a girl like this, I'm pretty sure you can get good money with somebody else that's not beating you up.
I don't speak for you. I don't speak for you.
Right.
That's what you said the whole interview. I don't speak for you. So now you're cut. Like, bro, close the blinds. Bro, close the blinds. Take her outside if you got to.
See, he could have got her back in there with ease. But he's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And it's so embarrassing.
Bro, take her outside. No, I know you can't, but they can.
Yeah, hey, can we please get her outside,
Tiny,
please,
take her
for a little bit,
outside, bro.
please?
Pick her up by her ankle.
Tone, can you please help, please? Tone, can you please help assess the situation, please?
I'm gonna show you. You're okay. No.
I wonder how her family is feeling. You know, she's out here getting picked up by her ankles, tossed outside by security. Hey, I ain't laughing at the situation, bro. I'm not laughing, but we all know that where's my overlay? Come on now. We all know. Don't try to jump down, get on me. See, now you're saying I'm toxic and you know you want to throw stones at me. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want this in my relationship. If I see this, I go the other direction. That's what I do. I'm not about to sit up there and argue with a woman for nothing, arguing back and forth, talking about you love me and shit, you crying and shit. Oh, no. We're not doing none of that shit. We're not doing none of that shit. Okay? So let me just say my disclaimer before we go down that rabbit hole, right?
You're out. You're gone, bro.
Bobby, you come here.
There ain't nobody trying to grab your woman up and like people trying to just be respectful, you know. But
if I do what I want to do,
we ain't gonna let you know because you're not catching no cases.
Exactly.
You're not doing any of that. That's not what we have you here for. And I'm proud of you for sitting back and really just taking care of your business. She'll be at home later on. You'll still be able to talk and assess the situation. But right now, yeah, I just think it's best that it just she off that Hennessy, man.
Take her outside.
Hey man, what is she? See, that's what I'm talking. Like, does she got anxiety? Like, you, they're not letting you back in there, right? Just leave. Now she looks like one of the craziest brides in the world, right? She went from this one little diamond in the rough from Baltimore or whatever y'all, however y'all say it, right? And now with this display screaming in the hallway, they can't even do the podcast because you're in the fucking background fucking it up with your screaming and shit. You had a chance to be on here and be civilized. You chose this. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know because I got women around me doing shit like this. I don't even know why Blueface is hanging around this broad anyway.
There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk like. All that's gonna do is add fuel to the fucking fire.
No.
Salute, JT. So she's on the oh, she's nuts. She's fucking nuts. She is fucking nuts, y'all. Come on, man.
Get home later on. You'll
Hit
still
the like
be able to
button,
talk
y'all.
and
We
assess
going
the
in.
situation. But right now, yeah, I just think it's best that it just she off that Hennessy, man.
Take her outside.
Listen to her, bro.
There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk like. All that's gonna do is add fuel to the fucking fire.
No.
So she's on the ground. Like, I'm about to Google. How old is this broad? Hold up, man. I gotta Google this shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm saying, unless y'all know it, put it in the chat. But I gotta Google this shit. I gotta Google this shit, man. She's 22. She'll be 23. She will be 23. That's crazy, man. She got a little couple million. She got a couple million. She's a weirdo, man. She I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. Y'all, hey, I can't do it. You know, I just can't.
I gotta take you He come here, bro.
Wait a minute.
Why you doing that? Why you doing?
Was that a big ass TV? Look at that. That's a TV.
He come here, bro. Why you doing that? Why you doing that?
Wow. She's nuts.
Blue, what are you doing?
Blue. Listen, don't call me Blue. If my name was Blueface, don't sit up here and call me Blue, man. Come on, man.
Josh, don't worry. Whatever it is, me and you would It's good. Hey, Josh, how's the camera? How's the TV? Is it good?
No, that TV's not good. Nah, that TV, no, it's not good. So what's going to happen? Who's going to be responsible for that? And this is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all go in the dumpster, find these little shorties, right? Shorty bugging the fuck out. She bugging the fuck out. This is the one you want to fuck with. Hit the like button, y'all, because we got to save these niggas. I'm sorry to say, we got to come down and save these motherfucking niggas because they's fucking with this shit right now. And this is what's going to happen when you bring her somewhere nice, right?
Get home later on. You'll still be able to talk and assess the situation. But right now, yeah, I just think it's best that it just, she off that Hennessy, man.
Take her outside.
Hey, protect yourself at all times.
There's nothing to talk, like, all that's going to do is add fuel to the
Fools.com, man.
fucking
Salute
fire.
to you, fam.
No,
We definitely got to protect ourselves at all times. Okay, so he came out there because he felt some type of concern. He felt concerned about the situation to make sure this woman was all right. You know, the same woman that her family want to jump on this guy, all of this, that everybody think he's a bad guy. He came out to see what's going on, make sure they're not hemming him up because he don't know how they do this thing, right? And he knows how she is. She'll fuck around and bump her goddamn head or some crazy shit. He knows she's fucking psycho, right? But look at this TV right here, though. Check the TV out just for a second. Oop.
He come here, bro.
Oh.
Why you doing that?
Oh.
Why you doing that?
Blue. Oh my goodness.
Just, don't worry. Whatever it is, me and you would. It's good.
Whatever
Hey,
it
Josh,
is, me and you.
How's the TV? Is it good?
No. You said, nigga, you said whatever it is, me and you, we good, right? So don't get to asking about the TV now, bruh.
That's gonna be
Hey,
viral.
bro. Fuck.
Gina,
There's the neighborhood.
I don't know why you agreeing with her on that
Hey,
bullshit.
is the TV okay? Is it broke?
I didn't agree with
You
the.
did. You said,
And
yeah,
that's-
right. If I call you a bitch, you
We're all
call
just
me
But I
whatever.
understood.
Hey, man, I know protocol. Supposed
There's
to sit my
two
ass
different
right in my
things.
seat.
Two different things.
We rolling. We still going.
If I go
yeah,
making
we
out
still
with a
going,
girl,
we rolling. It's
if you
all
say
right.
making out with a girl, it's gonna be two different headlines, right?
Yeah.
So how come if you call me a bitch and I call you a bitch, it's the same thing?
Well, that's why I said that she was trying to justify it. I didn't say I agree. I said I
You
understand what she's
Sharp,
saying.
what she said.
She don't say it like no prissy ass woman. Like
You know me. You know how I get down.
No, she be like, you bitch ass nigga.
Yeah,
What you
it's
on?
kinda
Like, it
like-
comes off
Right.
like a man. Like it made me tell me, I'm like, damn, is you gonna take off on me? Like,
Yeah,
fuck
like,
it.
it's-
She already had the Hennessy bottle like this walking up. I'm like, you all right?
It's too high power.
That's high
like,
powered, bro.
For what?
Man.
You feel me? You living good, you getting money, we doing a thing, we together.
She's out there yelling.
We
at
got
the
a
top
show, we got. I don't post no bitch in my gram. Gina.
Do you think that and I'm asking
Blueface, you know me. You know how I move. You
It's
know I
so
don't
crazy.
get down like that.
Blue,
So
you've been in this shit for a long time. I'm gonna ask you a real question right now. You've been in the spotlight. You've been in the limelight for quite some time now. Do you really, because she's got this fame now, do you feel like she's mentally prepared and ready to take on this new life?
You answer that. Fuck no. I'm gonna answer that for him. This woman is psychotic.
Hell no. But I feel like I'm the only person who has enough patience for her.
Right.
So I don't want to see her.
You got enough patience for her? She's gonna get you smoked, bruh. She's gonna do some crazy shit. Like I told you, like my brother. Let's say we was at the studio, my brother's studio, and we escorted this bride out, and she kicked the damn TV off the wall, bro. Like maybe I might have a little bit of resolve in me to where I just won't like flip the fuck out. Of course, I'm not rich like these motherfuckers are, right? But if that was my bro shit, it would be very hard to stop him from fucking somebody up, you know? And that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen in regular life. You know, That's what's gonna happen. You know, it ain't gonna be rich people. It's gonna be regular people. You got a girl that acts like this. She been watching Christian Rock. She wants to be Christian Rock, right?
Mine's be.
Of course you don't.
Oh, I just said fuck you, and then everybody you deal with now.
I see you helping the fuck out of her.
It's gonna blackball you.
You gave her motion.
I knew she was damaged when I met her. You know, the show I throw, all the women be damaged clearly. But I don't know. She just.
Do you think this relationship is crippling your career?
Not at all. I mean, if you see me as a rapper, yeah, you'll see that. But I'm the type of person, like, I just want to be the best at things, right?
I don't think he's that dope at rapping, but, you know, hey, maybe some people in the chat listen to Blueface. I really don't, you know, but salute to what he's been able to accomplish with his rap career, right? It's more than most.
So if I start to rap, once I become the best at it, I'm going to either fall in love with being the best at it, or I'm going to fall out of love with the whole shit. Mm-hmm. And rap is something I just fell out of love. Once I became best, top 10, I'm in this person's top 50 best rappers of all time.
Is that all you wanted,
was
just to be on top and be like, all right, fuck it. And you probably drive for goals. You're like, once I reach that goal, it's not fun no more.
Exactly.
It's not fun no more. Exactly. Now you're looking for something to feed that need again.
Exactly. So I'm that type of person. I'm like,
yeah, I'm like that too.
From the ground up type of person. Yeah. Like, so once I'm at the top of my game at this sport, usually I'm gonna switch lanes. Like, okay, like, let me try this, cause it's like, I don't know. I don't like being put in a box. When I die, I don't want it to say Blueface the rapper died.
And that's it.
Right.
You feel me? I want to say Blueface the.
Well, we're gonna say Christian Rock's boyfriend or baby's dad. If you don't watch it. You know, and she is young. And maybe she might mellow out one day and stop drinking and realize that she's making a total ass out of herself. Because she, you know, 22 is young, you know, although we can't be giving too many people passes for this toxic shit. Okay? We just can't. We can't do it.
Executive producer, the rapper, the business owner, the family, you know, I want it to be like a big deal. Like, so I don't know. I feel like this day and age, everybody trying to put.
Yeah, you pause when you're about to say family, man, because I don't know what's going on right there. Maybe you spending a lot of time running around with this raggedy broad that you could be spending with your kids. And then if something happens to you, and I'm Dr. Hood, I don't want nothing to happen to anybody. But if something does, and you've been out here tricking off with this broad, you're going to feel bad. You're going to feel really bad about that. Okay?
In the rapper box, you know, and it's like, I'm so far past. Gina, you watched me start a whole fucking bullshit show on OnlyFans.
The show not bullshit, though.
It's not bullshit, but I'm saying you watched.
Yeah.
To him, he feels like he was just trying something.
But you've done so much, and I feel like people are not giving you credit for a lot of things that you've accomplished.
That's what I'm saying.
If you, like, Tatiana was charted.
Damn, I swear that bride looked familiar, man. Where do I know this bride from? Is she on one of the Flavor of Loves or some shit?
High as hell, #1.
And it's like, it's crazy because they'll put people who've never charted top 10.
Yeah.
In my lane. Like, this person has not even one of the same accolades. We can't even go like view for view. Like, I don't know. That's what I don't like about rap though. Rap is like so temporary. Like, the moment is so temporary, and that's why like when I became the best at it, I was kind of like, man, fuck this shit. Like, this
best
like,
at it. When was he the best at it? Hey, like I say, every rapper's supposed to think that he's the best. So
it's kind of like gangbanging. Like, you can't prove enough to people. Like,
right. Well, it seems like you've took on this newfound. You producing, because I didn't know that you produced all that. Like, you stood behind like your own show. You didn't just have the white man come in. No offense to white people, love them to death, but we all know they kind of
the easy way.
That's the easy way. They come in,
give me the money, and then I put my name behind.
We'll run everything. But for you as a black man, Church, to stand behind your, no, look at me, for real. For you to stand behind your own shit like that and be like, no, this is my vision. Homie, I commend you for that shit. Because not a lot of niggas will step up for it. They would just go sign on the dotted line and just let it
5
be.
seasons in, though. Like, not
And
like,
your own, bro, and you're only getting better.
And then at the same time, it's kind of like, that's how I found her. So it's kind of like a...
You know, that's why I didn't want to turn up with her, because I felt like
it's a breeding ground.
She's not worth turning up.
It's a breeding ground for the fuckery.
We gave her roses, though. Like, hey, I see what you're trying to do. I'm like, okay, I see this isn't no sham fucking relationship. They really do love each other, homie. I gotta call it for what I see it as. When I saw clips, because I've seen a bunch of clips from the Crazy in Love. If I'm not mistaken, is that what it's called? Crazy in Love. I saw some of the clips. I'm like, damn. They really do kind of go through it like normal people.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit,
It's the most regular relationship ever broadcasted.
Really? Just so happens y'all got a little bit.
Oh, no. There ain't no regular relationship, bro. Stop it. Please, bro. See, I was having a lot of sympathy for you. But now you act like you're festering this shit. You're incubating this toxic shit. You know? I was gonna put it on your eye. She got a patch on her shit. Everything she sees is toxic. Right?
The seniority, a little bit of notoriety that comes behind it because of who you are and you know the status you hold.
Right.
When I was watching that episode, the last episode 4 with when your head was busted open, you looked like you were just over the situation. Like you looked like it just like that was your wits end and was fucked up. I don't know if I just got super emotional because I have a similar situation with my sister, but it was just like in my mind I'm like she hit him with glass that could have you could have died.
No, yeah.
Do you ever fear that one day it's gonna it might go too far?
I'm looking at it from a more logical perspective.
Detrimental.
He could have fucking went blind.
Well, even how he was saying, he was like, I'm tired, and you wanted to go to sleep. If you had a concussion, you know, like it would have been. There's so many different ways that it went that it just make me feel like one day this shit gonna go too far, and y'all gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's detrimental. It's traumatizing, but me. I'm built for this shit for real.
I like seeing you cornered though like that, homie. Like they don't know you really.
Wow.
No, that's what I'm saying.
See, some niggas, man, I'm telling you, man, young niggas, they like that shit. They like that toxic shit, man. They like it. You know, he said he's built for it. So a girl busts you upside the head with a bottle. This all she knows. Like, she'll throw some hot grits on you. She'll do, you know, like, how can you really be built for this shit? Who is built for hot grits? Right? Who is built for a woman doing some crazy shit? She's not stable. Like, she might do something right now because they had to carry her out of here. She kicked the TV. Right? And it's the most time I haven't seen anything like this. Just the type of shit that she does, she's so entitled. You hit me one time, you're out of there. Okay? We're not going to do this. And there needs to be more men being just like me. We're not having that. I'm not going to be ducking and, you know, trying to grab you and grab your arms and shit and, you know, weigh you down. And I'm not doing none of that. If you want to talk crazy, you want to be the man, you got to be that shit away from me, right? Because I got to be on guard. If it's a motherfucker that's going to be hitting me with a fucking cup, let me know now. You might as well throw the cup now, right? Let's get this shit over with so I can get the fuck from away from you. Not so I can go to sleep and then you can come in there with some fucking hot grits. I'm just not going to do it. We're not doing it.
I feel that shit. Like when they all tried to corner you on when you went to go meet up with the father and the family and everybody just kind of, you're a very chill and quiet talking
that's
dude.
what I'm saying.
I didn't understand the turn up on you. I'm like, why y'all turning up on him? Because he by himself? Do you feel like, my question is to you, do you feel like they were turning up on you because you was by yourself and you don't come like you normally do with 20, 30 motherfuckers with you? You feel like they just felt like they caught you slipping kind of and thought they could take, they could catch you slipping?
Home base type of thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think it was that. Honestly, I think it was the females that were there that
Turning,
really
amping the situation.
Because the man,
Yeah, Blueface, he do seem like he is with the shit, but there so is a lot of other dudes that's in the graveyard, right? There's a lot of other dudes that were with the shit. They're with all the drama, with all the toxic, fighting, family members, knocking out the dad, brothers and shit. I think she knocked out Blueface's mom. Like, if this isn't some Jake Paul shit, I don't know. I don't know. This is some Jake Paul's type of shit, bro.
and they was like, I'm not gonna say they was cool with me, but they kind of
going off the woman's energy. They going
yeah,
off
you know the one
women's
that.
energy.
Well, but how did you feel when you watched it back and you saw her brother whispering to the daddy ear?
Oh, that's crazy. That's a good
and
question.
then
It's
he
crazy
walked up and did what he
because
did.
At first, we didn't see none of that. You feel me? So as me being in that moment, all I'm doing is I'm not seeing.
You just see what's in front of you.
Yeah, I just see who I'm talking to and the closest to them. I don't see the elbows and this and that. So her brother had came out here and like we was fucking with him, helping him out, but we didn't see this episode yet. So we didn't know he had so much to do with what happened because all we know was at the bowling alley he was cool.
Man, listen, man. That's why I said she gonna have to get the fuck away from me, man. I'm not. How can I go to sleep? You know, she might poison this guy or something. You never know. She think you getting up out of there. She overhear you a conversation and you talk about leaving her, and you know the apartment's the lease is up at the end, you know, and she gotta go. Shit, she might flip out. She might just flip out. Okay? You guys hit that like button. We cooking.
So once the episode dropped, everything got weird. Her brother was here, and then now I'm looking at him like, hold on, like that was kind of strange. Like you let on God to your dad, you let that happen on Gio.
Cause he should have got off on you.
Yeah, like
my
he should have took that first, and then Dad should have followed up, and then
Cause that cast can't be an excuse. Cause he squared up.
Yeah, no.
After you took off on the daddy. I mean, after the daddy hit you, he squared up.
Yeah, no,
You left the daddy leaking, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm her daddy now.
All I can, all I can
say that afterwards had to.
I'm her daddy now. He tweeted.
Hey, but to hear that as a daddy though, if I would like heard like, cause I'm a dad, like I have a daughter, so if I hear a nigga just he just clocked me. I'm leaking like a Puerto Rican. I ain't got no type of Spanish in my blood, homie, but I know I'm leaking. I'm fucked up. And the last word I hear you say to me is, nigga, yeah, I'm her daddy now, nigga. Right. Like, nigga, what? That just like, what can I tell my daughter at that point?
I mean, you got your ass kicked. Your daughter done turned her back on you anyway. Like, she not your little daughter anymore. She's talking shit, cussing. She got this nigga. He whooped my ass, shit. She must have picked a tough one, unless I'm a weak nigga. I don't know, man. That's a good question.
Like, what do I ever say to her? I'm supposed to be her protector, and nigga, I did none of that.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, she's choosing the nigga right now over me. Like, that killed my soul.
I feel like me and you are alike in a lot of different ways.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like, I feel like if we was her dad in that situation, we wouldn't have.
Facts.
We wouldn't have let no woman or no junior
I wouldn't have got the big stuff.
We wouldn't
have grown.
We wouldn't have let our son like, you know, I don't know. I feel like me being a dad, I feel like I would have hollered at me on like a way different level. Like
right.
You know, I've been there before.
Yeah. Now that's how you gotta be, you know, as fathers, because you know you got these young bucks, and you coming down to try to lay down the law, but you know they got their own set of laws, so you don't want the competition. Like this dude said, he from neighborhoods, and you know all this different shit that he had to go through and different affiliates that he's with. So you never know how it's going to turn out when you run it up on somebody because you're emotionally imbalanced over your daughter. And if she's acting like this, I mean, hey, good luck, because you just as in jeopardy as her boyfriend. It's Blueface.
So I get it, but this my daughter at the same time. You if you do it one more time, like you feel me, I would have gave it like that.
Well,
But Blue, don't you think that they are, and like no disrespect to her family, but you don't feel like they are the reason why she is the way she is? Because even in that moment, they was telling you right or wrong.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah, and for instance, you see the way she acts. It's kind of like, yeah, they definitely like handicapped her.
well, a
on,
family is gonna tell your people. That's like you, Gina. Like if, like let's just say, even with your family, like if there's an altercation with you, even if you're wrong, nigga, you're right. We'll deal with that shit later, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how you want your family to deal with you. Like if
I
you're,
personally wasn't
I'll tell
raised
you
like that.
wrong later. No, I'm just saying, I'll tell you
Yeah.
wrong later. I'll tell you was all the way out of pocket. But when we're in the mix and something's going
Right.
on, I can't sit there and be like, well, what really happened? Whose
But
side am I on?
that was so
Right,
premeditated
yeah,
to me.
yeah,
because
that's what I was about to say. But at the same time, they had a lot of time to reflect and think about the decision
Yeah.
they wanted to make that day.
Yeah.
And I'm not a hypocrite. I've been put in that position, right?
Right.
Before I was famous one time, or like when I was coming up, my mom hit me. She was like, yo, your sister's boyfriend, she choked her. What you would win?
See, there you go. Your mom called and said this. So his career way back, behind toxic women, running around doing all this shit. Okay.
You should do something. Now, my big brother's in jail. I'm the younger brother. And my mom is hitting me with this, like, do something, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I know my sister. I didn't choke this bitch out about 20 times. So for whatever reason that he choked her out for,
You gotta assess that as a man.
literally, like, as
If you've had a woman in your life,
yeah,
you
like,
know what the fuck
especially-
is up.
Yeah,
like, you
if
gotta
know
assess the
them,
situation.
bro, like, you know your mom, so it's like,
Facts.
if your mom get into it with a man, you gonna have to kind of like, you have a report with your mom. Like, okay, my mom has a tendency to do this and the third, and then
You see the different set of rules that apply when you're dealing with toxic. Like, you have to assess the situation. This guy basically said if somebody puts hands on his mother, he knows how his mom is. Plenty of guys will put their hands on her. He knows how his sister is. He done had to choke her out 20 times. Right? This just shows you the different levels of toxic.
so I don't believe in going to war for the wrong reason. So in that instant, when mama told me that, I said, nah, they on some dick and pussy relationship shit. I'm gonna stay out of that. Cause
9 times out of 10, it's on some emotional shit anyway. I fuck this nigga up. You back with him tomorrow any motherfucking
So
way.
now
I
me
look
and
like
him
now
are
y'all don't
awkward.
get along.
Now me and him
now I look
awkward.
like a whole goofy nigga.
Not
for
yeah,
fighting this nigga.
exactly. Not
Because you
like-
was mad at the time, moving your emotions around the room.
But it seems
Emotional
like with
creatures.
them that they don't hold her accountable.
Yeah, I agree. And
I agree.
I honestly
I
feel
agree
like,
with that.
honestly feel like as a female,
And you're the first person that has held her
I
accountable.
feel like as a female, just like you said, that double standard flawed.
He's not holding her accountable. Any woman that you let run around and call you bitches, and like you can tell, just like D for real, with or Diego Blow. You knew something was wrong with him. Every time you saw him, his women were out of order. A woman that he was dealing with was out of order, cussing him out, talking shit, doing this, doing that, And then at the end of the movie, he turns out to be the snake, and you see how he's moving. That was the little message that they had to throw in there. Some people got it, some people didn't. Okay? You got to read between the lines when you're dealing with people. If this woman is running around doing this, I'm not saying Blueface. He's obviously, he can afford to be in this type of bullshit situation, but guys in regular life, if you're running around, he's running around, his woman's never respecting him, always disrespecting him, there's probably something up with him. So invest wisely.
all females, sure, no female ever gets held accountable for the worst shit they've done.
Well, I said this in the game, right? If you go and you free fuck on a bitch or you do something like that, you're talked about for a lifetime. These bitches go fuck 5, 6, 7 different niggas and got niggas still wanting to fuck with them. Don't matter. Like it do hold a little different. As a man, you do gotta step up in a different type of light. That's why I said, like with the bitch word, she get called that all the time. She knows she's being a bitch, but to tell your man that he was taught that's fighting words. You don't let nobody, what was always told to you? Don't ever let nobody. They never said don't ever let a man. Don't ever let just a woman. They just said don't let nobody ever call you a bitch. Them are fighting words. Period, point blank, homie. Right. That's how I looked at it. That's how I was raised. That's just as good. She might as well just took off on him. Don't even say nothing. Just take off on me.
You have said that women that your idea.
Yeah, you got to get away from women like that. You can't let those old guidelines and everything that, your mistaken beliefs and everything that you believe in, you can't let that get you locked the fuck up, really. You can't be around this. That's what we're talking about. That's what the moral of the story is. You can't deal with this. It doesn't matter about the whatever good feeling and whatever she can do behind closed doors and whatnot. It doesn't matter because you're not going to be able to enjoy any of those fruits of the labor because you're going to be in trouble and you're going to be tempted to hang around with more silly people. You're going to be tempted to do more silly shit. When you guys get out, she's going to be wanting you to put hands on everybody. And you just can't sustain a long lifetime like that. Every city you go, she's getting into it with guys. She wants to fight. She's all on the floor. Drunk as fuck. Drunk as a skunk.
The woman is going to relax.
I mean, my ideal woman is gonna know
how to play her fucking position.
Yeah, she gonna know her
play
man,
a role.
You feel me?
Hit the link if y'all want to come up.
She don't want to know me. She's too in tune with herself that she doesn't really care to like.
You know what would have been bossy if she'd been like this after they left? I wanted to really turn up, but I respect you too much. So that would have made him look at her different. Like, damn, I know you do turn up like a motherfucker, but you did sit back and chill for me.
And I'm the type of nigga
playing out, being that she don't.
Yeah, that would have worked that one time, but. These guys are giving you solutions on how to deal with a toxic woman. And we got to stop that. We got to stop that shit. Okay? We're not giving blueprints on how to fuck with toxic women other than get the fuck away from them. Other than don't fuck with them in the first place. That's that's the only lessons we're given over here. He wants to give her a bone, give her a little doggy biscuit. Like, hey, I know you want to turn up, but you're not going to turn up now. So, oh yeah, I'm going to give her a doggy biscuit for that. Nah, fuck that. You're doing some stupid shit. I'm getting the fuck away from you. If you say some stupid ass shit, I'm getting the fuck away from you, man. We're going to make those short-term relationships super short.
I'm the type of nigga I will do what she should have done to her in a different instant, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason I hold her accountable, like you said, because I hold myself accountable. Yeah. So if we doing her thing, right? It's her moment, it's her time to shine, and she decides to boss up on me, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. What was that question you just asked?
Right? This your interview.
You're gonna shut the fuck, man. Hold up, man. This guy right here. Hold up. And I didn't want to do this. Blueface, I thought you was a cool dude. I'm sorry. You're getting abducted to the Simp Olympics. Go get your prescription at the CVS or the Walgreens or whatever pharmacy is closest to you. You don't need no ID. Everybody, No Jumper probably got 1 million views. Everybody saw this interview today. You don't need no ID. Make sure you take the whole prescription. It's 24 motherfucking pills in a bottle. Take them all. Don't take 12 of them. And just because the symptoms start to go away, you feel like you're feeling better, then you don't want to take the whole bottle, bro. You got to get rid of this attitude. This guy said if she bossed up on him, he'll shut the fuck up. So she's the dominant nigga. You a beta male simp. Beta male. Super simp. You boss up on me, you're getting the fuck away from me. That's how we're gonna do that. And you guys can say, oh, he hates women. No, I love women. But I'm not gonna have no fucking woman bucking up in my fucking face and all of this bullshit, throwing blows and shit. Rather, if I could beat her up or not, right? See, that's what I'm saying, man. We're men. We should be able to handle it, right? Oh, I get it. But this guy's a simp. Let me go back because I want to make sure we put this on the record.
It's her moment. It's her time to shine, and
it's her time to shine.
Sit back and chill for me.
And
so
I'm the
how
type
do you
of
see
nigga
this playing out?
Okay, so this guy,
that she doesn't really care to like.
This guy wants to give her a doggy biscuit, and then now he's gonna watch. Just watch.
You know what would have been bossy if she'd been like this after they left? I wanted to really turn up, but I respect you too much. So that would have.
How would have been bossy? I wanted to turn up. How would that have been bossy? I wanted to turn up, but I respect you. Blah blah blah. So I'm gonna take you somewhere else. Is that what you're saying? So you take her somewhere else. I was about to. If a woman tell me that, let's say it's the first time we kick it, and a woman tell me that, like, oh, I'm gonna let you have your moment. I wanted to turn up, but I respect you too much, so I didn't want to. I'm be like, oh, really? So what was you gonna do? You was gonna wig out on some shit like this, kicking TVs and shit? Is that what you said you was gonna do? Okay, well, we're eliminating this relationship right away. We're hitting the eject button on this bullshit relationship right away.
Made him look at her different, like, damn, I know you do turn up like a motherfucker, but you did sit back and chill.
You do turn up? Well, then why ain't she out of your life? See, we're letting people turn up. That's what's happening. You dudes, when these broads get out here off this liquor and get to kicking and this shit, they get to hit you niggas and do all kind of bullshit. Then when they meet an old school nigga like me, that's not having that shit. Then it's like a big culture shock. Come on, man.
And
so
I'm the
how
type
do you
of
see
nigga,
this playing out, being that she don't
honestly,
listen?
I'm the type of nigga I will do what she should have done to her in a different instant. Right? Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason I hold her accountable, like you said, because I hold myself accountable. Yeah. So if we doing her thing, right, it's her moment, it's her time to shine, and she decides to boss up on me, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
What? Oh my good! Did you hear that? Toxic 101.
The question you just asked.
Right? This your interview.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a good ass question you asked, though, Gina. What was the one you just asked?
Well, how do you see this playing out? Being that because it's kind of seeming like you kind of just dealing with it, and like for the time being. But do you see this being like long term, or I know y'all talking about getting married in October?
Is October happening?
Hell no. She just tweeted some impulsive shit. But I don't even believe in marriage.
You said it's October happening.
To answer your question, where is it gonna happen? She gonna, I don't know. She's a moody person. So it's like after that whole little mood is over, she gonna be like.
Let me tell you some real game.
All right.
Let me tell you some real game. And I hate doing it because I fell victim to it too. Anytime a bitch gets something tatted of you on them, it's fucked up. It fucks the whole relationship up. Yeah. Like even like when the shit looks dope, it changes the whole dynamic. Like even a name. Bitch get my name on her. She gonna act a little bit differently than the bitch that don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little bit more respect factor. Like you said, she ain't gonna.
She got this nigga's whole face tatted on her neck. Come on. I'd be scared. I'd be like, why did you do that? Like, why would you do something so stupid? You know? Even if it was a picture and you put it on there, like, oh, it's just a picture. Yeah, oh, but it's stupid. You got somebody's face on your fucking neck. She doesn't give a fuck about nothing. She's trying to show her loyalty, but this is a toxic situation. That's not going to make my life longer. That's not going to make me not look stressed the fuck out when people see me when I hit 30 years old. Hit 35, you're looking stressed the fuck out. Dealing with no good women. Dragged you, burnt you out.
Feel so entitled.
Exactly.
Like, I'm telling you, that shit really does ram the fucking relationship into the ground, because now, nigga, she got your face, boy, couple times. That girl feels like, nigga, her spot is here. Can't nobody trick her out of it. She ain't going nowhere, nigga. And she'll beat any bitch up that wants to come in your way. You could tell her that's over tomorrow, but in her mind, nigga, it's just begun.
Right. Yeah, so it's kind of a tricky position.
It's just got going.
But like I said, I love her to death, so it's not
Hey, I know you do.
I'm not finna just give up.
Hey, no,
crash out.
Hey, sometimes if you love a person, love.
He said he loved her to death. And I don't know. I don't, this is nuts. I say run. I say run. This is not how a relationship is supposed to go. If somebody treats you like this, if they disrespect you like this, there's no way that they could care about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't mean you any good. Yeah, they're good for you when things are going good, because you don't really need a woman like that. If you're rich, you don't really need a woman for all the values and different things that a guy that needs it, he needs a different values. So when you're rich, you really don't understand. But if Blueface, God forbid, he never falls on hard times or fumble the bag and not be able to produce as much money, and you got this big toxic cloud hanging over your head, that's going to be rough. I couldn't do it. I don't have millions of dollars to run around and let her kick television sets, kicking the whole fucking flat screen off the wall. Who kicks flat screens off the wall? What type of woman needs to be escorted out after you already said go outside? The boyfriend saying go outside. It's not like he's somewhere in there. He doesn't know that they're abducting you and taking you outside. He literally told them to get outside. He gave you all the warnings. Like, hey, am I going to do this interview by myself? You're doing this. They got the Hennessy. Hey, man, we're not drinking. It's too fucking early for that shit. See, there's rules when you fuck with a boss. Now, we're not drinking early in the fucking morning. I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Enough to get away from him and help him. Maybe you're not as much as you want to help, because you are, bro. You got a good ass spirit.
No,
I see it in how you move, like you really do try to be. You don't even try. It's just naturally you.
I got
People
patience.
try to push you to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, bro, sometimes you got to help somebody from a distance. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it maybe you, and you don't even mean to do it. It's not even your fault, bro. But maybe
No, it is his fault. Because this guy that's talking doesn't have the power, but this Blueface has the power to shake her ass. In the moment that a man doesn't feel like he has the power to shake a woman, that means you ran out of moves, bro. You got to go reboot that software. You got to. There ain't no choice. Any woman could be shook. Let's stop that. Men are black belts when it comes to that. But now these new simps came in, and these dudes feel like they got to deal with bullshit forever. They got to deal with a woman that got 100 triple-digit body counts. All of this shit spells toxic. And then they're making excuses for the shit. I got a triple-digit body count, and I'm making excuses. Okay? You can't fuck with the triple digits every day, bruh. Even weather. Even if we're talking about weather. That 100 degrees and up. Damn, that's hot. Right?
Enables her.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
So that's how it started. So look, all right, we met on Blue Girls Club first season, right?
Mm-hmm.
She had played a couple songs for me. I'm like, okay, damn.
I saw the audition tape of hers too. She was a little skinny mini.
Yeah,
quiet,
nothing like how she
quiet
is
like
now.
yourself, like
nothing like she is now. You know, she looked like a fucking walrus now. That big ass, it's a peanut head. You know, it's a peanut head. She has a peanut head. If somebody says a peanut head, she See, you guys gonna make me do it, man. You guys gonna make me do it, man. You guys gonna fucking make me fucking do it. Boom.
Hey, come here, bro. What are you like? Why you doing?
So she'll flip out.
that's gonna do is add fuel to the fuck.
He's scared. See, Blueface done did some shit. I'ma tell you. Blueface done did some shit to where he's got to keep this toxic, where's it at? Material around. He has to keep this around because she's blackmailing him. There is no explanation. But what more could you expect from a guy with a big ass tattoo on the side of his fucking face? Okay? So we can't let him off the hook. Even though she's got it on her eye. You know.
Fucking fire.
No. No, kid.
I gotta take you out. I gotta take you out.
Come here. Hey, come here, bro. What are you like? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
You know, and it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
First time I signed her, I literally said, you don't have to do anything. Just make music. I paid her like $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month. Probably like a year straight.
And she was living in your house?
Yeah, and living in my house. So she didn't have no rent, no bills, no nothing. $4,000 a month just to make music. And she was only getting worse like when I was doing that. Like I was enabling her to
She was only getting worse. She's like a science experiment. So you mean to tell me you new age guys, you know, are using brides for science experiments? She's like having a pet turtle. This nigga brought a turtle home.
have any drive. I was enabling her to, she was getting real lazy and getting real like complacent. So I start pulling back. And then the more I pulled back, like, nigga, the more she pulled forward. So I was like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, man. She's entitled. Hold up, man. Because Blueface, he be keeping it 1,000, even though he got himself in this situation. But he's very transparent about the situation. It is, hey, how are we going to learn about this, right? How am I going to just say, you know what? And I wasn't even going to do a show, but I said, you know what? Fuck that. I said, fuck that shit. We're doing this show about this toxic shit.
Couple songs for me. I'm like, okay, damn.
I saw the audition tape of hers too. She was a little skinny mini.
Yeah,
quiet,
nothing like her.
Quiet like yourself, like for real.
So I'm like, okay, she got a sound that I feel like I'm into. I'm a fan of. Mm-hmm. So the first time I signed her, I literally said, you don't have to do anything. Just make music. I paid her like $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month, probably like a year straight.
And she was living in your house?
Yeah, and living in my house. So she didn't have no rent, no bills, no nothing. $4,000 a month just to make music. And she was only getting worse like while I was doing that. I was enabling her.
She was only getting worse. Wow.
I paid her like $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month, probably like a year straight.
And she was living in your house? Yeah,
and living in my house. So she didn't have no rent, no bills, no nothing. $4,000 a month just to make music. And she was only getting worse like while I was doing that. Like I was enabling her to.
Why would you think? Why? No shit. And that's what you simp ass niggas. That's the harsh reality that you're gonna have to face. And this is the type of woman that you're turning these women into. Your simp behavior is enabling her to disrespect you. You're paying her for her chicken shit ass lyrics that she has. Okay?
Have any drive. I was enabling her to, she was getting real lazy and getting real like complacent. So I start pulling back. And then the more I pulled back, like, nigga, the more she pulled forward. So I was like, you feel me? Like,
just clutching that bag.
Here's 500.
Right. Trying to cut it down.
Yeah, like, you know, like, you got to have some drive.
Think
like,
about this, brother. And I hope this.
So then he just starts fucking her. And now he's in a deep relationship with her. What are we talking about? Maybe we need to dig into how these motherfuckers really. How did this happen? When did you guys cut the cord? You know, when did you cut the ribbon on the relationship and start having this relationship?
For both of y'all, like, remember this, and anything that you do in life, anything, how you start is 9 times out of 10 how you gonna finish.
Yeah, how you meet is how you gonna
So always remember, Gina, anything you do, you start strong so you can fucking finish strong.
Live by the gun, you die by the gun.
Don't come in weak, don't come in playing, because 9 times out of 10, that's what they always say, even for me when I was playing the game. They always say, remember how you got the bitch, that's probably how you gonna lose her.
That's what I just said. How you meet him is how you lose.
Remember how, like, that's anything. I'm sure even with you for men, like you having relationships or dealing with men. You know?
Somebody
like, I'm just trying to have you even understand it some.
What happened when you had went on live and you said y'all really don't know her? She a hoe, and you went through her phone or something?
Oh yeah,
good ass shit. That was crazy.
So that's another thing about her. All right, now me as a man, I have a report of maybe dealing with other women.
So this bitch, hold up, she got a big ass peanut head. Fucking up shit, kicking TVs off the fucking wall. Drink all the fucking time. Okay? Fucking foxtail fucking eyelashes. And she cheating. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. If I had to write a movie about some shit like this, I would be in deep trouble. Because I just can't make some shit like this up.
That's my ick, right?
You said you was a whore. You said
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a whore.
You said
Everybody
Yeah,
knows.
you know
said
that
it.
already
You
coming.
know that
but
already.
Cool. That's my ick. She has a list. It's not like, all right, she deals with other men when she's vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's not like she's not like somebody you can clock. You know, usually a bitch you can clock her. All right, when she's vulnerable, she finna go fuck with this nigga right here. Or when she's not feeling good, or when she hates you, she gonna post your sex tape. Or when she's feeling like
We gotta talk about that.
that's what I'm telling you. She got so
I got
many
something
like.
good for this one though. Like I hear
She's
what
so
you're
impulsive.
saying.
She's unpredictable.
Hey,
so it's
but
not like
hey, have you ever found her cheating on you?
plenty of times. Yeah.
I say this, and Gina, I want you to even understand as well. My
He
glasses keep
said plenty of times, yeah. So she's not even faithful. And who gives a fuck if he got bitches? Who gives a fuck? It's his fucking choice to fuck with her after she cheats on him. Dozens of times, it sounds like. And you disrespectful? You gonna cheat on me and you disrespectful? And you got a peanut head? Come on, man.
off because I'm feeling this conversation because I'm like, you have to think about it. Like when a man cheats, like we don't really like, and I'm looking at it from a man. We don't cheat with our heart.
It's one and done.
Like I know it might seem like it, but we really don't. Nigga actually go get his rocks off, come home and treat you better.
Well, I've
I ain't
always
even
felt
gonna
like
lie.
when women cheat, that is worse when guys cheat. Because when we cheat with somebody that we actually want to be with.
You actually fantasized about it.
She's that type. She'll go back to the same nigga, and I'm repeatedly seeing the same nigga pop up, blog, phone. So it's kind of like,
hey, today.
You know,
all right, Gina.
Look, it's kind of like, all right, she gonna cheat on you. That's one. All right,
Yeah.
she gonna try to physically abuse you. That's two. Okay, two. We could deal with 2. All right, you gonna post the sex tape? Damn, like that's 3.
He said we could deal with 2. Bing. Toxic. So there's levels to how much shit you can deal with in a toxic relationship. And that's crazy how the Mr. Yuck sticker's over her eye and it's over the eye. I swear I didn't try to do that shit, but it works. So that just proves that it's made for this toxic shit.
That's extra.
You gonna abuse me, you gonna cheat on me, and you gonna expose me. Expose me. She gonna post her text messages. She gonna make me look. She gonna expose me. And then what else she be doing? She'll like, I don't know. It's kind of like her list is like too long. I got one thing on my list. I deal with other women. I cheat. You know that, right? Her list is like she gonna cheat. She gonna fight.
And you still with her. Simpalodian. Oh my good. And you still with her. You might as well just keep it to yourself about what she's doing. Don't air out the dirty draws now.
She gonna steal. She gonna expose.
Steal? She's stealing? She's stealing from you.
It's like I don't know. It's like a lose-lose.
What did you? Oh, go ahead.
But I love her to death, and I believe in her. I believe in her talent. I believe in her personality. You know, I feel like the same thing that will get her put off the stage will get her put on the stage.
Yeah.
She just needs to learn how to control it, turn it off and on.
What did you think when Drake followed her?
I took it like he following me. Like, me and him have a past where he was a fan of me at one point in time, and then so, my offspring obviously he gon', it will, it's just kind of a infatuation with me, but through her.
Have you caught any rappers that you cool with sliding on
her? See? And this bride's starting to get a little bit of money, man. It's going to be a problem. She got that $2 million now. 22 years old. She's toxic. You guys can have her, bruh. You guys can have her. I should have had some more pictures. you can have her, bruh. I swear, you can have her.
Yeah, but I don't ever get mad at them. I get mad at her. I would do the same thing. Like, there's plenty of niggas. There's plenty of rappers that
because you understand the game.
Yeah, there's plenty of rappers I did songs with or I met with they bitch, and then they bitch. I don't know. It's just like, oh,
they bitch acting available.
Yeah, you know. So it's kind of like I'm never mad at the rapper. I name them, date homies. I don't give a fuck about them. But her, I'm gonna hold her in court. Like, what was the response? What was the delay? How many minutes? How did you accept? Did you decline?
You need the court minutes.
Exactly.
You need the court minutes.
Why would you give a fuck though? You know what this bitch is up to. Why would you give a fuck? And why would you make a fool out of yourself? So I guess that money just got niggas just, they don't give a fuck about nothing. If that's the case, I don't want no fucking money. You guys can keep that shit. If it make you like this, turn you into a fucking simp. To where you don't even respect yourself. You let people just disrespect you and just still hang around you. You still doing shit for people, for ungrateful motherfuckers. If I got to do shit for the ungrateful motherfuckers, I don't want no fucking money. I like my life the way it is. Motherfuckers don't come around me like that. You know what I'm saying? I like it the way it is.
Handle herself in that instance?
Fuck no. She's the worst in that instance.
So I'm going to ask you this because you know what? I seen something where even you were sitting in the studio with you, Rock, and I believe Whack 100.
Yeah, my manager.
And your manager. And Whack 100 was like, he was even telling you're in the way.
That's a good question. So Whack is speaking from a manager of a musical artist standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Me and Whack, we have a great business relationship, but personally, I feel like we grow apart, in certain points when I have certain ideas or he has certain ideas. So she's not distracting me from any type of music. Personally, when coronavirus hit, that's when I fell out of love with music. The only thing I liked about music was the entertainment part, was the performing, the crowd,
interacting. You like to
interact.
the fans. Yeah. So once I couldn't do that, and that's where the money was coming from. Once you sign a deal with a label, it's either advancement or a back end. It's not like you get paid residually. Mm-hmm. So Corona hit, everything stopped.
Wait a minute. Is she honking the horn? Is she out there honking the fucking horn, bruh?
Stop.
Hold on. Can y'all close this door right here in that room? Go eat it.
Okay, yeah. So Corona hit, everything stopped.
Wow.
That's cool. Corona hit, everything stopped. That's when I started Blue Girls Club. So I was like, you know what? I want to be the boss or something. Like, I'm tired of rap, you a boss, but you not like in the background. You just making the music and you just the face. You're not really the brains or the power or the money, nothing. So I started doing Blue Girls Club, right? Cool. So these days you'll only see me do a remix to help somebody else out that I believe in, that I'm a fan of, or you only see me doing a paid feature. That's the only time I rap these days. Yeah. Only time I drop a single is if my label is like, we need something from you to recoup some money from whatever.
But you have a whole album that you sitting on.
Yeah, I have plenty of songs, but me personally, I have no passion for music. I have no love for it, no drive for it. Right now, I'd rather put somebody else on and be the Whack 100 of their situation, just because.
Nah, man. Hey, it might feel like that when you learn the business, but you got this toxic shit around you, man. Good luck. I'm gonna just say that. This situation is ridiculous.
Tired of being in the situation.
Yeah, it's
you tired of being
cool
the
to be
situation.
more in the background, like the fame shit. Don't do nothing for me, but like catch me up on how I really am. The fame shit for me is only exposing, how I really move like in real life, and like, I'm a crip at the end of the day, Sharp. So it's like I'm gonna live by that and I'm gonna die by that. So this shit ain't.
That's why I like church, because like I said, you can't take what a nigga truly is about of him.
Yeah, so it's
just
more like,
real, huh?
I'd much rather be the low-key background crip with the ski mask on and still get paid.
You've been at the forefront already.
Yeah, tried it. I reached my goal and I fell out of love with it. That's not me.
Yeah. So why didn't y'all drop that video on OnlyFans? Why did it go to Twitter?
So I got this girl, this fan that I entertained, had posted me in my vulnerable moment with her online. So she just did that impulsively out of like hurt, like, oh, you're gonna be out here with her. But I still didn't get that because I'm like, what is the correlation from me being with another woman and us exposing our private sexual life? And she could never answer that question because even when the sex tape dropped, I didn't see one comment like, oh, that man's lucky, or I see why it's this or why it's that. All I seen was a bunch
Bitches want to fuck you.
But all I seen was a bunch of unsanitary comments about her
Yeah.
and a bunch of bitches that want to fuck me. So it's kind of like, I don't know. She's the type of person to say fuck herself.
Damn, see? Toxic. Anyway, this is Dr. Hood, man. Appreciate y'all for rolling up. Hit the like and subscribe button. You know how we do. Peace.